Writing really great sales copy can be hard work, but it can also be a lot of fun if you do it the right way. Today we're going to talk about 3 copywriting success principles that are fun, but that also work. And we're going to use an example from a client project that was massively successful this year. So this is actually a modified version of a presentation I gave for the client after we began seeing this success. It's going to be fun, I promise. There's nobody talking about these principles in this way, and maybe not many people talking about them at all. All right. So number 1, what I call the Lauryn Hill principle. Depending on your age, you may call it the Roberta Flack principle. And that's this: you have to kill them softly, like the Lauryn Hill song, killing me softly with his song. When it comes to your copy, your sales copy needs to kill your ideal client with their own song. You have to know the ins and outs of their dreams and desires, their pains, their problems, their fears and frustrations. When you can, it's like reading a page from their diary, right? And when you can do that, then you can write copy that kills them with their own song. And by killing them, I mean bringing them to a point where they're emotionally invested and they're intellectually, they are also where they're convinced that this is the right solution for them to deal with their current situation. The most important thing that you can do as a marketer is sell people what they want. And the most important truth is that you can't sell them what they don't want. That's why you have to kill them with their own song. You're not going to sell them on what they, or rather what you want to sell. I have this widget, so I want to sell it to you. That's not how it works. You find someone who has a pain, a problem, a fear, frustration, or dreams, a dream or a desire that they need help with. And then you help them get it. So you sing their life with your words, which are really their words, and that's how you get them. So the Lauryn Hill principle is powerful. Now this is specifically regarding the promotion that I mentioned that was extremely successful for my client. We're talking about cryptocurrencies, and I'm going to show you some screenshots from the page in a moment. But how this relates to the Lauryn Hill principle is this: cryptocurrencies are a hot topic right now. Actually, they have been for a while, but they're continuing to be a hot topic. There's already awareness about them. There's already desire. People want to get those big gains that they see in Bitcoin or in Dogecoin or in Shiba Inu, right? They want to get rich. So that's already something that they're thinking about. It's in their diary. Your ideal clients, at least for this particular client, their ideal buyers are thinking about cryptocurrencies. We don't have to prove that they're real. So we're not spending a lot of time convincing them that this opportunity is here. They know that it's here. Now we're just going to help them capitalize on in a unique way. So here's the screenshots. Depending on how much time you spend looking at financial publishing material or marketing materials, you may have seen this. We've got it's 6,700% growth potential for Bitcoin tech stocks. It's an exciting and believable claim. So it's something that they already kind of believe is possible, but it's enough to get their heart pumping a little bit, because our audience is maybe used to investing in the stock market and getting 10%, 20% per year, and on their really great trades are getting, double digits, but they're not getting quadruple digits for sure. And then it's a tight alignment with their existing desire to not lose money. The reason that they haven't already bought Dogecoin or whatever is that they're scared about losing money. They're scared about buying something too late. They're scared about something going up and down too much. They don't know how to deal with it. And so this particular offer aligns with their desire to not lose money or to not get shaken out of the market. They put money in, but I can't deal with ups and downs, and to get those big gains. So let's have the Lauryn Hill principle. Second is the O.J. Simpson principle. But just like the Lauryn Hill principle, it could be also called the Roberta Flack principle. The O.J. Simpson principle could be called the Johnny Cochran principle, because it's more about Johnny Cochran than O.J. The principle is this: even if you don't have to prove your point, it makes sense to pile on the proof anyway, because people are skeptical, number one, and people know that there's a lot of other individuals showing, ways to make money, or whatever you want to do. If you're talking about six-pack abs, or you're talking about how to save your marriage, there's a lot of people making claims about how to do that. And you had to prove, number one, that that the opportunity is real. The opportunity that you're presenting is real. Their outcome is possible. You had to prove that you're an individual who can help them attain it. You have to prove that they're an individual who can grasp it. They need proof of all those things. And don't take for granted that they will just accept those things. Or even if they do accept them, it's still a good idea to prove it to them. Or, in some way, give them confidence that it's real. So you don't have to read this. If you like, you can, of course, pause the screen and read this. But just very quickly, in the copy on the page, which is a lead generation. We're giving away a free report here. But look at this. We have to obviously, I don't have to prove again that blockchain or cryptocurrency rather is a massive and present opportunity. But we're going to do it anyway. We're going to show you there's big names adding legitimacy to the space. So you see in that first square there, JP Morgan, HSBC, and Goldman Sachs are already getting in on this industry. On top of that, I can show you the 6,700% growth in the space. Now, I haven't proved it here, but showing the statistic is like proof because it implies research has been done, measurement has been done, and we're showing you what it's not just saying it's a big opportunity or here's your chance to make a lot of money. We're saying the industry is predicted by analysts, professional experts in this field, predicting it's going to go up like this. So that's it's pretty convincing. And then in the third box there, we show a specific example from our experts who made 1,852% on a particular recommendation, which at the time was more than twice as much what Bitcoin was doing. Not what Dogecoin was doing, because you would have made more money on Dogecoin if you caught it at the right time. But it's just showing what's possible. Even if you can't necessarily keep track with the biggest gains in the crypto world, you can do significantly better than the more stable coins, and way, way better than you can do in the stock market. So these are just little pieces of proof. An individual example, shows you I know what I'm doing. The recommendations I make are making money. So there's that, the Johnny Cochran or O.J. Simpson principle, right? I think that's one of those. Like I said, it's fun. We're talking about fun principles, but they work. The third one here is the 3-card Monte Principle. We all know this game, right? You've seen the street, whatever you want to call them, con artists or what have you, street performers. They play 3-card Monte. You got to find the red card or find the queen. They tell you, but they always trick you so they can walk off with your money. And here's the point behind that. If the reader knows where you're going, you're toast. If they believe that they know what you're going to say, they're likely going to tune out. They don't need to hear the same thing that everyone else is saying. I've already heard it. If I already know what you're going to say, why am I wasting my time? I've heard that before. They need to hear something new. So you have to give them enough information to rope them in, to get them curious, to begin the process of them thinking about what that means to them. But then show them that they're missing out on something important. You can make money in crypto, but you could also lose all your money in crypto. And what's the difference? In this particular instance, though, we went, I guess I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me go forward, and I'll come back to that. We're going to show you a different way. The unique opportunity is Bitcoin tech stocks. Now, I don't remember seeing anybody talk about this the way that I talked about it before I did. After I wrote this copy, I saw more people coming out in this way. Bitcoin tech stocks. So it's not Bitcoin, it's tech stocks, but related to Bitcoin. So again, if you read the body copy in one of the previous slides, you saw it's blockchain stocks. So blockchain is the technology that makes cryptocurrencies work. Actually, cryptocurrencies are blockchain. They're on blockchain. They're like an expression of blockchain. So these are companies that operate in the blockchain technology in that space. And you can make money investing in those stocks. But it's a unique opportunity because I'm not telling you to buy this altcoin that could or could not explode or could or could not implode. We're talking about real stocks with real assets, and they're really listed on a real regulated exchange. So there's, it's a different way to explain that. I'm not just saying stocks. That's boring. I mean, people recommend stocks, right? But this is a unique spin on that. And I'm not just saying Bitcoin. People have heard that. Just buy Bitcoin. That's not anything special. But Bitcoin tech stocks is different. At least it was different at the time. Then also, how to invest in crypto without the whiplash volatility. So there's a chance to get into crypto without those huge swings up and down that you see in crypto. So how is that possible? It makes you curious. So again, these are gaps of information that people are not sure what that means, and they need to read more. Hence the 3-card Monte Principle. So why is this important? Because number one, your readers have probably seen everything. They've seen tons of marketing. They've seen tons of blog posts. They've seen tons of YouTube videos. And in order for you to have something that stands out, you have to have some differentiation, some uniqueness that gives your reader a reason to pay attention to you for more than just a second. Because they're looking for a reason to move on and watch a cat video, right? You have to give them something that grabs their attention and keeps it for a moment by offering a unique perspective. Okay, so the second thing there is they think they can Google anything. Even if they say, I wonder what that is. They might quickly type into Google, what is a Bitcoin tech stock? So if they can Google it, they don't need to sit and listen to your presentation. They don't need to watch your video. They can take control of what's happening with Google. So you have to add a touch of mystery, and it has to be interesting enough where they would rather hear your explanation than try to figure it out on their own. And then thirdly, they get bored fast. So if they believe that they know how you're gonna or what you're gonna tell them, they know how the story ends, they get bored and they tune out. So you got to keep some level of intrigue going on and avoid being predictable in order to keep people watching or reading. So again, quickly here, there is this is the body copy again, some of the same stuff. We got the setup. Everybody knows Bitcoin is the hottest story in investing. That's not exactly true, right? Because it's some of these other coins, smaller coins. But it just set them up. Okay, yeah, I know what that is. We may have wasted a few precious seconds by stating the obvious. But we quickly move into, the real investing story is not Bitcoin. It's the technology behind Bitcoin. So we're not even going to tell you about altcoins. We're not going to tell you about meme coins. We're going to tell you about the technology behind Bitcoin. So again, when we first rolled this copy out, this was less well known. It's becoming more well known every day, I think. But at the time, it was a revelation for many people. And for now, at this moment, it probably still is for many people. So there's the setup, there's the revelation. And then you get some of that proof there. And then we're going to give you the curveball, which is you can invest in blockchain through the stock market. So basically, you can capture the profit potential of cryptocurrencies in the stock market. You don't have to go get a digital wallet. You don't have to invest in, something that you've never seen before, never done before on an exchange you're not sure about. Just inside your own current brokerage account, you can capture those huge gains with blockchain stocks. So that's the curveball. It's different than anything that you've seen. Now, again, this isn't necessarily totally new to everybody, especially now. But when we first rolled this copy out, it was a new idea for many, many people, right? So the actionable takeaways, we probably said them, but we're going to state them more succinctly here. As often as possible, you want to use in your copy or peg your copy to a hot topic, high awareness topic. So you don't, I left that in there. We already do a good job of this. That shouldn't be there. It's from my presentation to the client. But that's something for you to think about. Don't talk about old stuff. I mean, you have to be intentional when you talk about old stuff. But you want to talk about something that's top of mind right now. People are trying to figure out how to take advantage of an opportunity that exists right now. And so that will give you an edge in that they haven't already heard it before. And they don't already think they know about it. They don't think they have a solution. They haven't maybe figured out how to get started on that. You have an opportunity to be the one who shows them the way. So that's an important action for you to take. Next, prove it. Even if you don't have to prove it, prove it. Just in case they're not sure. Just in case, there's other alternatives. If you can prove it better, there's a good chance that you win. Or again, if you can, they already believe that the opportunity is there. And they already believe that you're a person who can provide those results. But you may need to prove that they're the kind of person who can get those results with your help. Because if they don't believe that, nothing else matters. Say, okay, I believe that you can make me money. I believe that you can make money for somebody. But I'm not that somebody. I'm not qualified. I'm not intelligent enough. I'm not courageous enough. I don't have enough money in the bank to do that. Well, you can prove that none of those things are important if they just follow the advice that you have. They can get in with their current restrictions and all. Right? So proof. Thirdly, test being less direct in some cases, rather than just saying, get 50% off on my book, or get my book for free. I mean, it's an appealing offer, right? But in many cases, people have seen these before and they don't need another book. They especially don't need another free report that's a PDF that they won't read. But if you're going to grab them with a unique hook, you can grab them with a dramatic story, you can, get their attention with something that doesn't seem like you're trying to market. It seems more like education or information. And it's really just, there's something they're curious about, something they want to know about, an opportunity that they want to take advantage of but aren't sure how to do it. And you just use a unique approach to get them curious about what you have to say about that, rather than coming right out and say, hey, my new books, it reveals all. That's not always the best approach. So think about those things. And those are success principles that are fun. They're different than what maybe everybody else is telling you to do, but they will work well for you. In this particular instance, when we first rolled out this copy against a control, it was something like 70, I can't remember the exact amount, 70% better in terms of conversion rate than the previous copy. I'm not saying that you using these principles will make you 70% better, make you 70% more money, or give you 70% higher conversions. But it could give you any number. It could be 300% better. It could be 3% better. It could actually be worse. But you have to test to determine. And if you're thinking about these principles, there's a very good chance that you're not going to do worse, because these principles are essentially leveraging human psychology and behavior to improve results. If you can figure out what makes people tick, of course your copy has an advantage. So it's not an income claim. It's not a performance claim, but it is a statement of reality. And in my experience, these things are going to boost your results. And as I said, you're going to give you a chance to have fun with what you're doing. And so I hope you enjoy that, and I hope you put it into practice. And I'd love to hear how it works for you. Enjoy.